Hello everybody, it's me Alicia. Welcome back to Mock and Gariana 3. Today I'm in a different outfit because this is a different day. I'm watching episode 5 of the Next Step season 10 today. Very excited. It's called The Big Storm. If you're watching this video, I'm presuming that you've seen the 4 before this, but I am reacting to every episode of season 10, so if you want to see it, make sure you subscribe and also follow me on TikTok and Instagram. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the series so far. I've given every episode above an 8 out of 10. I'm hoping, because we're on the 5th episode and that's like a quarter of the way through the season, that, you know, he'll stay above an 8 out of 10. But I have seen some comments saying that apparently the white walls aren't good. I don't know how they can't be good, like as in the white wall intro, because obviously it's just each character dancing and then they do their pose, right? I don't know, so I'm really intrigued to get to that point, but there's no white walls yet. It's just your standard The Next Step screen. If you want to know the synopsis of this episode, then definitely go and watch my YouTube short that I made. Basically I listed off what each plot of the episodes are because it got a bit spoiled. Not really a spoiler, but you know, it was on the schedule. But yeah, I'm just gonna start watching it, so let's go.
Tell me again if you wanna say it.
Green shirt person rehearsal.
Merci. I am so excited for today.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
A little nervous though.
This is our first official day with Heath and Pascal as a couple. Exciting.
Today is going to be my first time competing as a member of A Troop and I can't wait.
Oh my gosh, okay, so it's Qualifier episode already. I'm not mad at that. They auditioned for the Qualifier as that trio. We saw Eldon practicing with them. And, you know, time has obviously passed since that episode. So, sure, Qualifier time. I would like it if they go to a different location for the Qualifier though. So fingers crossed. Are Pascal and Grace friends?
Grace? What does she want?
She's in my ballet class.
Ballet class? Okay, so we still are having classes at the Next Step. Can we maybe see them? I'd actually love that. Just like a small cutscene to B Troop rehearsal, even if it's like Eldon teaching ballet to Pascal and Grace and, you know, a few other extras. Like, that's what I want. Like, Studio One's busy today because it's a ballet class. Something like that.
You know there are other B Troopers who want on A Troop. Like, I don't know, me?
You? Really?
I'll admit, it is a long shot that A Troop will ever let me back on the team, but I want it, and it's mine.
I bet I'll get onto A Troop before you.
It's on.
I haven't really made any negative comments on any episodes so far, but we're 2 minutes into episode 5, and I don't know if I'm digging the acting at the moment. I don't know if it's the script, or I don't know, it just feels very unnatural, the conversation that Grace and Jonah are having, because how would they not know that each other wants to be on A Troop if they're always hanging around together? How would Jonah not know that Grace especially wants to be on A Troop? And like, has the spot even been advertised? Like, I don't know, it feels just a bit ugh.
Jonah thinks he's a shoo-in to get on A Troop before me, but that spot is mine.
And also, I feel like Grace is kind of just accepting the fact that, okay, everyone's forgiven me and I can go for this spot on A Troop. She hasn't really asked them to forgive her, you know, properly. Like, obviously she redeemed herself by revealing Maria in season 9, but there's not really been a conversation to say, I would love to join A Troop, I'm going to work my way up. I don't think, anyway, unless I've missed that.
Grace is up to something. I can feel it in my bones. And if she thinks I'm gonna let her mess with Pascal or A Troop, she's wrong.
Oh my god, okay, we're on White Wall episode. Right. I know I have been tainted by comments that have already been made, but I'm going to watch this with a completely open mind because I don't understand how a White Wall can be bad. So I'm just going to watch it, then I'll let you know. It's definitely not my favourite one, and it lacked a bit of energy. I don't feel like it matched the tempo of stand-up. I do think there was a few spoilers in there. I saw Grace, for example, and Daisy in that White Wall, but they're not in the official lineup. And in the official lineup, they're all about 1 meter away from each other. Like, are we still socially distancing? What's going on? Usually they're kind of like have hands on shoulders, or they're at least next to each other. And also no one is next to each other who like has scenes together. You know, like I would have put Heath and Pascal together, probably like doing some kind of contact. Olive and Ariana together. Maybe Jet with Pete. Ethan with Niall. Izzy with Anthony or Heath like on the other side of him, like I would have put them in different situations and it looked very small. I also saw Michelle and Eldon in the lineup. I'm not mad at that, but am I? No, I just don't really care. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but it's not my favourite. I think it definitely could have been better.
Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. But when that leg comes over, can we make sure it's straight?
Oh, I see. I remember now from the trailer seeing Niall, Pascal and Ethan in those black costumes doing a dance. So the qualifier is going to be in Studio A. Okay, I'm not mad, but I'm a little bit. So are they doing a video submission? How is this going to work? I wonder what Izzy's doing there. Do you know what? Why Izzy and no other A Troop members? Why they just sat there?
Oh, thanks, Grace. Cranberry lemon, you know me well.
I take Pascal's ballet class, and she always brings these granola bars for everybody.
Oh, Pascal teaches the class. Okay.
I'll be looking at that first, thank you. Seal seems to be intact, still puffy from the air, that's good. No signs of tampering, we're all right.
Well, good luck. Thanks.
Heath is so embarrassing. Like, I totally get it. I don't trust Grace either, but don't embarrass her, like, in front of Pascal. And don't embarrass Pascal by being that kind of boyfriend.
Grace, she sabotaged the team before. Trust me, she'll do it again.
So did you, Heathy. Are we forgetting that?
I'm working on my solo because I need some alone time before the qualifier to clear my head.
Are you doing a solo at the qualifier? The way that she said, I'm working on my solo. What solo, Olive? Why do you have a solo? But I love watching Olive dance, so I'm not going to complain.
All right, logging in, and password. Access denied.
What?
Here, let me try again. It's not letting us log into the qualifier site. It's saying we're not registered. I don't know what's happening.
I feel like when Heath knows that something's up with them trying to log in, he's going to blame Grace, but it won't be Grace at all. But just to go back to the Olive and Jonah kind of thing, I didn't really say anything based on it. Because I'm not really invested. I don't know. At the moment, this feels like a bit of a filler episode. Definitely not like of the 5 I've watched, it'd probably be my least favourite so far. I think instead of the Jonah and Olive plot, maybe Izzy and Heath could have done something related to maybe finding out if Grace is bad. Just I don't know. I feel like because we don't know anything about Jonah, I'm not invested in him. And because Olive is sad, she's not giving me much energy or much to like bounce off. So they're both quite uninteresting characters at the moment. So I'm just not really interested in that. So I'd much rather pay attention to the qualifier that's happening, but that's kind of taken a backseat because we're focusing on Anthony and the fact that he's not there, and and Jonah and Olive. So I don't know. I feel like maybe this one won't be my favourite.
If we can't get on this site, we can't compete.
I know. I was right about everything. This is all Grace's fault.
I told you. I think this is the only montage cut they have.
Some people do selfish things, but it doesn't make them bad people. I mean, you're still an A Troop, right?
What? What do you mean by that? What does that mean?
You know exactly what that means, Heath.
Heath hurt my feelings, and he made me see that my chances of getting back on A Troop are 0.
Also, Grace is now like crying basically in her talking head about Heath hurting her feelings, but I'm not. I don't feel sorry for her. Maybe I should, I don't know. Let me know if you feel sorry for her, but like, I'm sorry, you deliberately got Daisy kicked off the team in the A Troop auditions. You were really mean to Ariana and manipulated her. Like, she went to so much effort to take the team down. I'm just like, just move on. Like, either be happy on B Troop, or sure, want to be back on A Troop, but don't expect them to let you back on. I think my overall vibe for this episode is I'm just not invested in anybody, so I'm not enjoying it as much. I don't care about Grace, don't want her back on the team, don't really have any interest in Jonah yet, don't really have any interest in Olive because she's just sad. I just want her to be sad and be left alone, like she said. The qualifier is not even happening at the moment because they can't get in, so yeah, I feel like the vibe overall is very negative, and I'm feeling that vibe.
I can't believe you watched this.
It's the best. Sorry No Money is my favorite.
So he just pranks people?
He's elevated pranks to an art.
Oh no. Another prankster. Is Jonah the new Aussie?
I haven't had this much fun in a while. It's been an emotional few days. It feels good to get out of my head and have fun with someone.
And I also think I would have liked it if instead of Jonah kind of helping Olive to feel better, instead of having Izzy up in Studio A just constantly phoning Anthony and Heath patrolling around like he's some sort of security guard, maybe all of those A-troopers that aren't involved in the qualifier are like, hey, let's take Olive under our wing, let's make some new friendship groups, and they're working on something different in Studio 1, and then maybe Jonah could come in and be like, hey, I know I'm not A-troop, but can I join you guys? And that's probably just down to budget. You know, the less cash you have, the less money you have to spend.
I'm actually trying to get onto A Troop. I mean, hopefully soon. Regionals are coming up, and that girl Adele just bailed on you, right?
Ooh, trigger word.
Oh, is Jonah just being nice to me because he wants to take Adele's spot? Adele is irreplaceable.
Do you know what actually I think might have been nice? If Olive, when she's in Studio 1 being sad, maybe she just calls Adele and is like, I wonder if she'd even pick up. And she does, and they talk through it, and I don't know, Olive shows her some moves over video call, and she's like, even though Adele's gone, I know that I can reach out to her whenever, and that kind of soothes her a little bit, because I do, like, she's obviously allowed to be sad for however long she feels she needs to be sad. But I feel like no one's helping her get over it. And I kind of want her to help herself a little bit more. Because Jonah's within his right to want to be on A Troop and take Adele's place. She's not irreplaceable. Nobody is. Everyone's replaceable.
Izzy? Hey, we can't get a hold of Anthony. Where is he? We really need him right now.
I'm so confused. What do they need Anthony for, though? Like, how's he going to help them? He doesn't have the password. And why is Izzy responsible for Anthony?
I think I'm going to have to come clean. I wanted to cover for him, but I'm not going to let us lose our regional spot just so Anthony doesn't get busted.
And also, what will Izzy saying that Anthony's working with Prove Your Groove actually achieve? He's still not there, is he? So I don't think it just doesn't impact in any way.
I'm sorry.
Could I stay mad at Jonah? Yes. But would that stop me from missing Adele? No. Besides, it takes a lot to admit when you're wrong, and that's enough for me.
I like that Olive had that approach to Jonah, actually, so fair play.
I'm here. I'm sorry. I got your messages. I know I blanked on the registration. I'm sorry. I meant to finish the registration, but between Adele leaving and then Prove Your Groove, I got distracted and forgot.
I would say that's like a dance captain responsibility, but I'd also say then maybe the studio owners should double check that he's done that job. Like, ultimately, he's taking on responsibilities, but you need to check that those have actually been done as well, especially when they're as serious as actually registering for the competition. I wouldn't leave that to just like a kid. Already this trio is looking better than it did at the audition stage. It looks a lot cleaner, so maybe they have actually improved it.
Some days feel like a perpetual loop of dust.
Do you know what I also love? We've already seen this dance, but we're seeing it again. And we used to get that a lot in season 3, like we'd see them rehearse, then we'd see another rehearsal of the same thing. Like, just because we've seen it once doesn't mean we can't see it again. And it helps us know that, like, oh, they did this like this the first time and now they've developed it to this. I like it. Like, it makes it feel natural that they're doing this dance again, but filming it this time. Slay Niall, that was so good.
Nice.
We're seeing a lot of it as well. I love it. I love this choreography. Whoever is actually the choreographer, well done. I love that dance. I'd love to know how much everybody spends in these cafes, because this is Grace's second cup of tea she's had in this episode.
Hey, I heard you wanted to see me.
Yeah, come on in.
Just a theory. Are they going to take dance captaincy off Anthony and give it to Izzy? I don't know if I agree with that choice, because like I'd prefer them to speak to Anthony first, and maybe have dance captain auditions. But I think Izzy would be a good dance captain, actually. I do.
We just wanted to thank you for being honest with us about Anthony.
We really appreciate you putting the team first.
It was the right thing to do. But what's gonna happen to Anthony?
We're not sure yet.
Oh, okay. They were literally just saying thank you.
Earlier, we shared some information with you about our financial status, and we would just prefer that information not get out to the rest of the team yet.
I really like how they spoke to Izzy. It felt like adults talking to a kid, and it felt respectful and nice as well. I like it, and I think Izzy will keep it to themselves as well. I think, unless there's like a tiny slip up, but I don't think they'd be like, guys, guess what?
If the studio really is in serious trouble, I think all of A Troop should know about it.
Oh, well, maybe not then.
So we can help. When we're united, anything is possible. Well, I was honest with you both for the good of the team, and I think you should be honest with all of us now.
Oh, okay, Izzy, that is fair, actually. And I agree. I think they should be like, look, this is the sitch that we're in. Because it'll just ignite a fire in them to, like, give it all they've got.
Even though today was a great day for the studio, we have some bad news.
I feel like you should wait until they're all there, though, because otherwise they're going to be in their group chat like, guys, you totally missed this conversation. And then they're going to have to explain themselves again. Like, I'd wait until you call everyone in.
It's nobody's fault, but the grant that used to cover most of the next steps costs, it's been cut. We might have to close our doors for good.
I not only almost cost the team the qualifier, but if we'd lost, the studio would shut down? This is a disaster.
Okay, so I'm done with episode 5. I think that's the only one I'm going to watch today, which probably says in itself how I felt about it, because like for the past 4 I've been like, I'll watch another one. It didn't hit me the way that the first 4 did, and it by no means was a bad episode. I just do feel like it was a bit of a filler episode. I think I'd maybe give it like a 6 maybe. I don't know. It's not one that I'd watch again. I really enjoyed seeing the dance again though, and I really liked the dance. It definitely felt elevated. I liked the way that Eldon and Michelle were with the A-Troopers. It just felt a little bit dull when it came to Olive, Jonah and Grace. I wasn't really invested in them. I feel like Heath's kind of been portrayed worse than he is. Like, he's keeping a secret, but it's not going to tear the team apart. I mean, obviously it would cause disruption, but I don't know. And especially how they've said about the studio now closing to the dancers, I feel like instead of hearing from Olive, like, oh, my best friend's gone, now my studio might be gone, I'd like to have heard from Heath and be like, maybe I should jump ship before it sinks. Do you know what I mean? Would have liked to see more A-Troopers there or have a reason for them not to be there, because, like, why was Izzy there other than to report on where Anthony is? Why was Heath there other than to watch Pascal? Olive was just there to dance in the studio, so I feel like if I have none of them or have all of them, or just have reasons why people aren't there. More cons than pros, I guess. It was just kind of an episode that exists in my mind. I am looking forward to the next one, but I'll just keep thinking about episode 1, 2, 3 and 4, and that'll keep me going. Let me know what you thought of this episode as well. Don't let me influence you. You decide what you think. I will be back very, very soon with another reaction. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow me on social media, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye!